Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Coming out aggressively. Makes a grab deep. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after a completion. They'll run play action. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much in that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to fire deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. A huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Florida! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line. And a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Takes the easy completion. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Starting to feel a little pressure. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job going up, getting that 3rd down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tulane right back to the line. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Gators move the chains on the design run for the quarterback. Another facet to this offense.
Yeah, and so many things to defend. You think about the Gators, you think about speed out wide, you think about speed and playmakers and running back, and now you throw the quarterback into the mix, and I think that's when you've seen them have the most success in the recent history. Just a guy at the quarterback spot that can absolutely hurt you.
Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great...
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field, and guys that do this for a living all the time are really good at it, but I tried to sneak attack, and it did not work.
They'll run the option. The pitch. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the option. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. The give to the tailback. He's trying to get it in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tulane.
And how about they change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Firing to the right, complete. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. Great job by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Try to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a third down. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on fourth down? You've got the...
Makes a grab past the marker. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first points on the board before the break. Under fire. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, if only he wore a half-size smaller shoe, maybe he keeps that foot in bounds, incomplete in the end zone. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Right down the middle. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He wants to throw it. He wants it all. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, how about that? You come out of the lock. You just had a little bit of a break. You rested. You told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning, and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Unloads quickly. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch a big fella.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Tulane right back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know when it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
How How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless and moved. Looking for the end zone, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. There he goes. 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the timing just a hair off.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This offense will try to convert on 4th down for the 5th time. The defense has come up with just one stop so far. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Man, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Gators are flying down the field. the play fake on first down. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Goes to the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. So now it's 2nd and long. Running into the open space. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The play action fake. Hit as he throws. That's caught. It's paid. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Oh, and he can't hold the catch, and the ball's loose. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. And midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Quick release on the RPO. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tulane. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
And he made the... with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
To the air, it's Barnett. Looking down the middle. Got his man to the left. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much, they can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The sure hands. It's Eakin. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Might be looking to run. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been. And the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Lets it fly. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it with a first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. Into the end zone. Touchdown tie. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. It's complete to the right. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in...
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gordon. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the option. He'll toss it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Get it out on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Now rolling to the left. Touchdown, Alabama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The option look. He'll pitch it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Has the stakes, and he may get more. Lowers those pads. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Now the toss. Inside the 25. Turning it on. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Traynor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The offense will quickly use a timeout. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't. Connection.
And I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Barnett. A shot toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just enough time to get off 1 final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tulane right back to the line.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Setting up the screen. Fighting off the defender. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. At the 35, he's loose.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his duty. His playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Greenway. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Bama. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. RPO complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Across the 25. There he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And the offense almost exhausted all of their options that time. On the option play, third down, it wasn't the running back, it wasn't the quarterback. That had to go to the pitch man, and he barely was able to pick up the first. Good execution, great decision-making, and the drive stays alive.
On the option, the give to the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Durain right back to the line. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Plus to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive, too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Brings into the open. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown time. Once he got some room, it was over. there's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
35, Tulane, 14.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over 1st and 7.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it.
Pulls in the deep ball. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with it on.
Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Touchdown, Alabama. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point is good.
That makes the score Alabama 49, Tulane 14.
They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to...
Lofts one high indeed. Snatches it on the right. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They do believe in this 4-down territory stuff. 0 for 4 doesn't stop him from trying a 5th. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. 1st down and more. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Tulane right back to the line. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Firing toward the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Give to the back. Oh, what a move. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finding an escape route. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Toss to the outside. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good.